in your room, remove it fast, because my dear child, if you believe in angels, start this video and watch it completely. Angel says the reason you are reading this at this exact moment is because heaven refuses to let you continue unaware. Nothing about this message is random. Archangel Michael himself has stepped forward, not as a whisper but as a command. He says this is your house, this is very serious, don't ignore. He is ordering you, because what is at stake is not small, not simple, not trivial. He says it is in your room, and you must remove it fast. Because a woman is behind it, and if you do not open your eyes now, she will continue to block what God is sending. This is not a message for tomorrow. This is not a suggestion. This is a command wrapped in love. It is divine urgency. Heaven is pressing this on your spirit, because something has been placed where you rest, where you dream, where you are supposed to be most safe. And God will not allow you to remain blind to it any longer. For months, maybe years, you have felt something strange in your atmosphere. You've woken up some mornings feeling drained, as if your energy was stolen in your sleep. You've heard whispers in the night, or felt sudden heaviness when you should feel peace. You've noticed blessings delayed, doors closing suddenly, opportunities slipping away without reason. It was not just bad luck. It was not just coincidence. Something was planted. Something was hidden. And God says, finally, He is exposing this. The woman responsible wanted you to remain in confusion. She wanted you to second-guess yourself. She wanted you to believe that what you felt was only in your imagination. But God does not lie. Your discernment was real. The heaviness was real. The shift in energy was real. And now Michael is standing guard in your very room, commanding you to act. This is not about fear. This is about truth. God is not showing you this to terrify you. He is revealing this because He loves you too much to let you sleep beside an object, a token, a curse planted in your atmosphere. This is your house, your sacred space, your sanctuary. And the enemy crept in through deception. A woman, smiling to your face, speaking sweet words, pretending to care, left behind something charged with darkness. She thought you would never notice. She thought you would never connect the dots. She thought you would remain blinded long enough for her plan to work. But what she did not know is that God watches everything. He heard the conversation she had in secret. He saw her intentions. He saw her envy. And He waited for the appointed time to uncover her. That time is now. You may even feel your spirit stirring as you read this because you already suspected someone. Maybe you could not prove it. Maybe you pushed the thought away. But Archangel Michael says you were right. The woman who pretends to be supportive, the one who studies you closely, who always asks more questions than she should, who lingers in your home a little too long, that woman is not what she seems. She is the reason certain things have been stuck. She is the one who planted something where you lay your head. She is the one who thought she could hijack your peace. But she underestimated the power of divine protection. Because God says what she meant for harm is about to backfire. What she placed in your room is about to be exposed. What she hid is about to be brought to light. Do you understand the weight of this? The spiritual world is not a joke. It's carry energy. Words spoken over items release vibrations that linger. And when such things are hidden in your home, they pollute your atmosphere, confuse your mind, drain your spirit, and block the flow of blessings meant for you. That's why Archangel Michael is shouting now. That's why he is ordering you not to ignore. Because ignoring means allowing it to remain. Allowing it to remain means tolerating delay, tolerating affliction, tolerating sabotage that is not yours to carry. This is your house, your sacred ground, your anointed space, nothing untoward. Nothing unclean has the right to dwell there. Nothing cursed has the right to remain in your room. Nothing planted in secret has the authority to stay in the presence of God's child. The woman behind this has been jealous for a long time. Her smile did not match her spirit. Her words did not match her intentions. You felt it before, the way your energy shifted around her. The way your joy seemed to fade after she visited. The way your blessing seemed to slow down after she entered your space. You thought maybe it was in your head. But God says it was never in your head. It was real. She carried an energy of envy. She was offended by your light. She pretended to celebrate you, but inside she was resentful. She wished it was her. She wished she had your favor, your gifts, your destiny. And in her weakness, she turned to darkness. Instead of asking God to bless her, she sought to diminish you. Instead of finding her own path, she tried to sabotage yours. But heaven says enough. Michael has drawn his sword. The truth is here. Here is here. And she will not prevail. This is why your dreams have been so strange lately. Why you've seen shadows, why you've heard voices, why you've felt an unseen weight in your room. Those were signals. Heaven was trying to wake you up. Your spirit was trying to warn you. But now, finally, the alarm has been sounded loud enough that you cannot dismiss it. And God will guide you in what to do. You do not need to live in fear. You do not need to panic. You need only to obey. Remove it fast. Remove what does not belong. Cleanse your room. Pray over your home. Invite light to saturate every corner. Because this is your house. It belongs to God, not to the enemy. It is your place of rest, not a playground for darkness. It is your sanctuary, not her hiding place. The moment you take action, the atmosphere will shift. The heaviness will lift. The flow of blessings will return. And the power she tried to use against you will collapse on her own head. If you'd like to donate or show your appreciation, you can give a super thanks up to $100. God says, there is a reason He is telling you this now. Because the next season of your life requires a clean atmosphere. You are about to step into a door so great, an opportunity so large, that the enemy grew desperate to stop it. That is why she planted what she planted. That is why she lingered in your house. That is why she smiled while secretly plotting. She thought she could stop destiny. But she cannot. She thought she could block God's word. but she cannot. She thought her small schemes could overturn divine decree, but she cannot. Because God says, the moment you obey this instruction, the moment you remove what was hidden, the moment you command your house back under divine authority, you will see a breakthrough unlike anything before. Blessings will snap, delays will end, blessings will flood, what was stuck will move, what was closed will open, what was hidden will shine, and she will be left speechless. Do not ignore this. Do not delay. Archangel Michael does not waste words. When he says it is serious, it is serious. When he orders you to act, it is because heaven already knows what will happen if you don't. This is about protection. This is about restoration. This is about you walking into your promise without hidden sabotage. And God will not let you fail. He will not let you remain blind. He will not let you sleep another night beside something that carries darkness. That's why he's speaking now. That's why Michael is shouting now. That's why the urgency burns in your chest as you read this. It is confirmation. It is divine timing. It is the moment of exposure. Finally, God is exposing this woman. Finally, he is tearing the mask from her face. Finally, he is making her schemes plain. And he is saying, my child, this is your house. This is very serious. Do not ignore. It's in your room. Remove it fast. Because she has tried to stop you, but she will not win. Open your eyes immediately. Open your spirit immediately. Open the truth immediately. And watch how quickly your life turns. Watch how suddenly peace returns. Watch how power floods your space. Because when I say freedom, says the Lord, nothing can chain you. When I say blessing, nothing can block you. And when I expose a woman like this, she can never again deceive you. God says, hear me carefully, because the urgency in this message is not ordinary and the timing is not random. Your King Michael has stepped forward, sword in hand, voice like thunder, and declared with unshakable authority that this concerns your house, your sanctuary, your most personal and private place. He says, this is your house. This is very serious. Do not ignore it. I order you. It is in your room. Move it fast. A woman is involved. Open immediately. You must know the heavens do not speak lightly, and when Michael says, I order you, it is because your spirit, your safety, and your destiny are hanging in the balance. The message is now being written into your soul. What you choose to do in the next moment will determine the alignment of everything that comes after. God says, I have seen the battles you fight in silence. I have watched the nights you could not sleep when you felt something heavy in your own house but could not explain it. You sensed a shadow. You sensed eyes watching when no one was around. You felt the air shift, the cold press on your skin, the weight that had no source. You tried to ignore it. You told yourself you were imagining things. But no, child, you were discerning. Your spirit was alert while your mind tried to explain it away. And now heaven confirms it. There is something in your house, and it must be removed immediately. This is not superstition. This is divine truth. You are not crazy. You are being warned by the highest command. Sir King Joel Michael says, a woman has placed something in your room. She thought she was clever, hiding it where you would not look, disguising it as something ordinary, something you might not notice. But it carries spiritual weight, darkness wrapped in a small object, words spoken over it like chains, and intentions carved into it like daggers. She placed it because she wanted to control your atmosphere. She wanted to bind your energy. She wanted to cloud your mind, confuse your emotions, and weaken your strength. But God says, the attempt has failed because I am exposing it now. You must not ignore this. You must not dismiss this. You must not leave it sitting any longer. It is in your room. Remove it fast. God says, I have allowed her deception to last only for a season, and now the season of exposure has come. The reason you found this message today is because heaven scheduled this confrontation. The woman who pretended to love you, to care for you, to be close to you, was hiding motives darker than you realized. You wondered why your energy felt drained in your own house. You wondered why peace never stayed long. You wondered why every time you prayed, distractions came. This was not coincidence. This was planted opposition. And now Archangel Michael says, I order you, take authority, do not wait, do not second-guess yourself. Open your eyes, search, and remove it. Because the moment you do, the atmosphere will break. The chains will snap. The oppression will lift. And you will finally breathe the peace of freedom in your own house. Child, God says, you must understand the seriousness of this. I do not send Michael lightly. He is my warrior, my defender, my enforcer. When Michael steps forward, it means battle has already been fought on your behalf, and victory is about to be sealed. But I cannot fight what you choose to keep. You must open. You must confront. You must act. The woman who did this thought she would not be exposed. She thought her disguise would protect her. She thought her smiling words would cover her secret intentions. But God says, I shine light into every corner. Nothing is hidden from me. And I will not allow your house, the place where you rest, the place where you pray, the place where you live, to remain contaminated with her assignment. Archangel Michael says, you may feel fear rise when you think about this, but fear is a lie. Do not let it take root. Instead, let holy fire rise in you. Stand firm. The enemy has already lost the right to your house. What you are feeling now is not danger. It is urgency. Heaven is giving you instructions because the victory is already written. You only need to obey. Do not hesitate. Do not delay. There is power in obedience. When you act, the angels move with you. When you open, light rushes in. When you remove it, the authority of heaven fills your room. This is the moment of cleansing. This is the moment of reversal. What was meant to harm you will now become the evidence of her exposure. God says, finally, I am exposing this woman. Finally, I am showing you the hidden hand. Finally, I am tearing away the mask she wore so carefully. You saw glimpses before, but you doubted yourself. You excused her behavior. You told yourself she couldn't really be against you. But I tell you, she was against you. Her envy burned. Her heart twisted in jealousy. She could not stand to see the light I placed in you. And so she tried to dim it the only way she knew, through deception, through manipulation, through planting objects and words where they should not be. But she failed. Because I am God, and no plan formed against you shall prosper. I allowed her to dig a pit, but now she will fall into it herself. I allowed her to scheme, but now she will be the one caught. I allowed her to plant, but now I order you to uproot. And when you do, the curse returns to its sender. Archangel Michael says, "This is very serious, and I will not stop repeating it until you understand. This is your house. This is your room. Do not dismiss this. Heaven does not waste words. If we say it, it is because it is true. The battle is not far away. It is here. The fight is not about strangers. It is about your own environment. The contamination was not in another place. It was in the very room where you lay your head. That is why your sleep was restless. That is why your dreams were heavy. That is why sometimes you woke with shadows pressing your chest. That is why arguments rose without reason. It was not just your mind. It was a planted energy. But now, the command is clear. Love it. And once you do, your peace will return like a flood. Your strength will rise like the dawn. Your clarity will sharpen like a blade. You will see things clearly again. And the woman will be revealed for who she is. God says, do not fear her. Do not hate her. Do not even waste your energy plotting against her. Her own actions have condemned her. Her own jealousy has trapped her. Her own intentions have testified against her. I am God. I am judge. I am light. I am exposing her now, not because I need you to punish, but because I need you to be free. You cannot step into the next season with hidden chains in your room. You cannot carry promises into a contaminated atmosphere. You cannot receive what I am pouring out if the vessel is blocked. So I am cleansing your house. I am cleansing your space. I am commanding angels to sweep through once you act. And I will not leave until it is done. Michael says again, I order you, do not ignore this. It is in your room. Remove it fast. A woman is behind it. Open immediately. This is your warning. This is your chance. This is your protection. And when you obey, you will see miracles unfold. You will see prayers answered that were stuck. You will see doors open that refused to move. You will see your own health shift, your energy return, your finances flow, your relationship stabilize. Because the block was never you, it was what she planted. And now that it is exposed, your life will accelerate. God says, this is the final time she will have power in your space. After this, her hold is broken forever. The clock is ticking. The moment is now. Do not wait for tomorrow. Do not tell yourself you'll do it later. Heaven moves when you move. And right now, you have been given authority, clarity, and urgency. Rise up. Open your eyes. Search your room. Find what does not belong. Remove it. Burn it. Break it. Throw it out. And as you do, declare with your mouth, "This is God's house. No darkness belongs here. No curse can stay here. No woman's jealousy can touch me. I am covered. I am chosen. I am free." God says, your obedience today unlocks your miracle tomorrow. Do not be afraid. Do not be passive. Do not hesitate. This is serious. This is urgent. This is divine. You were brought here to hear this exact message because heaven loves you too much to let you live one more day with that in your room. You are chosen. You are protected. And today, you are free. God says, listen to this message now because heaven is not speaking casually. Archangel Michael is standing beside you with a command so urgent that it cannot wait. This is your house. This is your room, and this is very serious. Do not ignore it. Archangel Michael says, I order you, open your eyes and open your spirit because what has been hidden is now being exposed. It is in your room. Remove it fast because a woman has placed something where it does not belong. Open immediately. This is not to bring fear, but to bring awareness and divine protection. God will be with you, rest assured, nothing will go wrong with you, you are safe, but you must trust God fully and pray to Him without delay. You have felt the atmosphere in your house shift before. You have sensed that something unseen was pressing against your peace. You have questioned yourself, asking, why does my heart feel heavy when I lie down? Why do I wake up in the middle of the night with no explanation? Why do I sense eyes watching me when no one is there? These were not random thoughts. They were not imagination. They were divine signals. Heaven has been trying to get your attention. Now the urgency has reached its peak. Archangel Michael says, no more delay, no more hesitation, you must act. That was planted in your room must be removed because it carries the intention of harm. But listen closely, what the enemy meant for harm God is turning for your good. The woman who tried to place this thing, the woman who thought she could hide it, does not have the final say. Her power is nothing compared to God's authority. Her schemes are nothing against the might of Archangel Michael's sword. But you must not sit in silence. You must not brush this off as unimportant. Heaven is telling you clearly, open your room, open your eyes, search, remove it. For when you obey, the last chain will break and the enemy will lose his grip on your home. God says, do you not know that your house is sacred? Your room is not just four walls. It is your sanctuary, your altar, your resting place. I have covered your house with my angels. But when the enemy tries to creep in, I do not allow you to remain blind. I expose. I reveal. I speak. And now I am speaking to you directly because your house must remain clean, your space must remain holy, your spirit must remain free. That woman cannot steal your peace. That woman cannot stay hidden in deception any longer. Her actions are being exposed to you now because heaven has decreed that this is the end of her interference. Do not doubt yourself. Do not question if this is truly for you. This is not coincidence. You were led to this message because heaven arranged it. Heaven orchestrated the timing. If you are reading this, it means you are chosen to receive this warning and this deliverance. You may not have known how deeply you are under attack, but God says, now is the moment of revelation. Archangel Michael says, I will not allow darkness to stay where light has been invited. You have invited God's presence in your life, and because of that, everything hidden in your room must be removed, burned, destroyed. God says, I am with you. Do not be afraid. When you walk into your room with faith, you are not walking in alone. My Spirit goes before you. My angels surround you. Michael himself has stationed his guard over your household. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. No curse spoken against you shall stand. No object placed against you shall remain. The woman's hands may have touched it, but she will never touch your destiny. Her intentions may have been dark, but your future is covered in light. Her whispers may have reached ears of men, but my word is higher than all. You are not in danger when you obey. You are safe. I will not let harm touch you. This message comes not to frighten you but to strengthen you, to remind you that I am your God and I will not let you fall. I reveal secrets so you may overcome. I expose plots so you may triumph. At the enemy thought was hidden, I shine my light upon. What the enemy thought would destroy you will become the very proof that I have always been with you. Archangel Michael says, take courage. You must not delay because delay gives room for fear. And fear is not from God. Fear is the tool of darkness, but you are a child of the light. Rise up. Pray aloud. Declare in your room, this is God's house. This is holy ground. No darkness is welcome here. Every hidden thing must be removed now in the name of Jesus. Speak with authority. Your words carry power because heaven backs your voice when you speak in faith. Angels are released when you pray. They move swiftly at the command of God and they will cleanse what needs to be cleansed. God says, do you feel the urgency? It is because the hour is now. Not tomorrow. Not later. Now. The longer you hesitate, the more uneasy your spirit becomes. But when you obey quickly, peace will flood your heart and you will feel the heavy weight lifted. You will know that heaven has intervened. You will know that Archangel Michael was not speaking in vain. You will know that God's word never fails. Remember this, the woman who tried to interfere has already lost. She may think she is hidden, but she is seen. She may think she has power, but her power is nothing compared to God's. She may think she has silenced you, but your voice is about to roar like thunder in the spirit. For I, your God, have given you authority. You will tread upon serpents and scorpions and over all the power of the enemy and nothing shall by any means harm you. You may feel weak, but heaven says you are strong. You may feel tired, but heaven says you are rising. You may feel unsure, but heaven says your path is lit. I do not call the qualified, I qualify the called, and you are called. This message is the proof of your calling. This warning is the sign of your protection. Do not ignore it. Do not think lightly of it. Take it seriously because heaven takes you seriously. Archangel Michael says, I order you, remove it. Do not hesitate. Open your room. Search. Pray. Remove. Burn. Release. And once it is done, open your hands and thank God. For the moment you obey, the shift will be undeniable. Your atmosphere will change. Your sleep will change. Your mind will clear. Your blessings will flow unhindered. And the woman who thought she succeeded will tremble at the sound of your survival. God says, child, I am not distant. I am right here, speaking into your room through these words. I am wrapping you in my protection. I am lifting the veil of deception. I am cutting the ties of manipulation. You are not a victim. You are not defenseless. You are not abandoned. You are mine. And nothing can take you from my hands. So trust me. Stay quickly. Pray boldly. Remove what must be removed. And then rest in the assurance that you are safe, guarded, and deeply loved. God says, listen carefully because the message I am sending to you is not ordinary. It is urgent. It is alive. And it is meant only for you. Your angel Michael has been ordered to deliver this warning to you without delay, without hesitation, because heaven sees what you cannot yet see. This is your house, this is your room, and this is very serious. Do not ignore this. Michael's voice is trembling with urgency as he commands you. Open immediately. Remove it fast because a woman has placed something in your space, something that does not belong there, something that carries with it the intent of deception, of distraction, of hidden danger. This is not to frighten you, but to awaken you, because you are safe. God is with you, and no evil can touch you when you place your trust fully in Him. Heaven is not silent. This is why you are reading these words right now. The Lord saw that you needed confirmation, you needed truth, and you needed protection in this very hour. Michael stands guard, his sword of light drawn, circling your house, circling your room, sealing every door, every window, every corner with the power of divine light. He declares that no darkness can stay here, no spirit of confusion can linger, and no trap set by human hands can succeed. God is with you. That means the unseen schemes that were planned against you have already failed. But you must act now, because heaven will not allow you to remain unaware of what has been planted in secret. The woman who brought this into your room carried an intention she did not speak aloud. She may have smiled, she may have acted kindly, she may have pretended to care, but heaven sees through masks. God sees the motives of every heart. This is why Archangel Michael is shouting to you now, remove it fast. Whatever object was placed, whatever small thing seems out of place, it was not placed there in innocence. It was meant to anchor confusion, to tether heaviness, to make you question yourself, to make you lose your peace. Heaven cannot allow it to remain. You must take authority now. Stand up in your faith. Look around your space with fresh eyes. Pray over every corner, every belonging, every hidden place, and declare, in the name of God, nothing that is not of Him can stay here. God says, you are safe. Nothing will go wrong. No trap can prosper. No plan can succeed. But you cannot dismiss this message. If you pretend it is nothing, you will carry an unnecessary burden. If you delay, you will allow a shadow to remain where only light belongs. That is why Michael says this is very serious. Heaven does not waste words. When a message comes like this, it is because the moment demands it. This is your call to take spiritual authority in your own home. Your home is your sanctuary. Your room is where you rest, where your soul finds peace. Nothing unclean, nothing deceptive, nothing harmful has the right to stay there. God says, remember who you are. You are not a victim. You are not powerless. You are not alone. You are His child, His chosen, His protected one. He has placed angels around you. He has already stripped the power from the object that was left, but He will not let you ignore it because He wants you to see with your own eyes that His protection is real, that His presence is active, that His warning comes with deliverance. The woman who tried to plant confusion in your life underestimated who you are. She thought you were ordinary. She thought you would never notice. But God says, you are awakened now. You are aware. You are armed with truth. Do not fear her. Do not hate her. Pity her because she allowed herself to be a vessel of deception. But you are not to carry her burden. You are to remove what she left and cleanse your space with prayer. As you pray, as you open your heart, as you speak God's name into the air of your room, the atmosphere will shift immediately. Peace will descend. Light will fill every corner. Angels will sing over you. The heaviness you felt without knowing why will vanish. The unease you couldn't explain will lift because darkness cannot survive where God is invited. Archangel Michael says, listen because time is not to be wasted. Remove it now. Pray now. Act now. You are being watched over. And the moment you obey, you will feel the relief,